I've been exploring Charleston, South Carolina and Savannah, Georgia now for about a week or so. I'm trying to get off-grid for a while. So I'm heading to Clayhole Swamp Wildlife Management Area, about an hour, 15 minutes south of Savannah, Georgia. But yes, welcome back to another episode of this amazing 50-state road trip. And I can't wait to get off-grid again. I got a ton of groceries, lots of good new meals planned to cook. I re-upped my water. I have like 7 gallons of water. I got food. I'm charging all my electronics. I'm doing everything I can to get ready to live off-grid for a few days. So I'm really excited about that. It's 6:30 right now, so it's a pretty good time to unpack some of my stuff and get situated and then cook some dinner. What is that thing? Doesn't sound too far away, honestly. Everything's definitely a little bit creepier in the dark though, that's for sure. For dinner tonight, we got cheddar and sour cream mashed potatoes and some lemon pepper chicken. Tonight is just a simple dinner and I'm not really gonna film too much of it because I have some meals on the menu that I do want to film the next few days. But yeah, I'll keep that a secret for now, and you'll just have to wait and find out and see what I cook. Alright, good morning. It is January 13th and I'm waking up in the middle of the Georgia swamp. It's not too cold this morning, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna get some breakfast, drive around the wildlife management area, hopefully get some cool footage, maybe do some hiking and exploring, some bird watching, looking for animals and things like that. And otherwise, cook some food and you know, we'll see where the day takes us from there. Well, I'm definitely glad I came to this area in the winter because I think in the summer or spring it would just be completely swamped with mosquitoes and bugs and ticks, fire ants, all sorts of things that are quite unpleasant. Well, this is definitely giving off similar vibes to Congaree. That dark sediment, silty water, swamps, similar vegetation. You see palmetto bushes, palmetto trees. That red leaf, is that maple maybe? I'm not sure. There's definitely woodpeckers too. You see trees that are filled with holes and bark that's cut off. It's a nice day, it's beautiful. It's gotta be almost 60. I think there's no chance of rain for the next few days too, which is good. I know I acted like I knew what I was talking about at Congaree, but I really don't know what makes that area different than some place like this. It might have to do with the vegetation, it might have to do with the water source, or you know, how often it floods or something, but I really don't know. That's something I'm gonna look into. So I was camping to the right that way, and I'm gonna do some exploring to the left and also in that direction, because I think there's a few places where you can actually get close to the river or to the river, and I want to see if I could actually fish or you know, hang out by the river or see some wildlife or something, because it's tough when you're just traveling on a road and then there's, you know, channels of water to your left and right. Check this out, look at this. It looks like somebody had a successful hunt at one point. And there's some carcass of a boar. Oh, look at these tracks. I wonder what those are. It's definitely a lot more swampy near the river. Lots of areas like this with water. Well, this is an area that's completely covered with pines. There's a big, I don't know what type of tree that is, but there's so many pine trees in this area. I think the river is just down that way, so I'm gonna head and check it out. Oh, there's some people back there, so I'm not gonna mess around with that. They're hunters, or I don't know what they were doing. It looked like they had some sort of big tent and it was like 4 or 5 people. But I don't see any cars in this area, so I wonder how they got there. That's so cool. It's so awesome. So there's an area I went to in South Carolina. No, Georgia, near Savannah. Oh, what was it called? It starts with a W. I think it's like a wormhole, but it's like a $10 park that you just drive through a gate, and it's almost a corridor, kind of like this, with overhanging trees and lots of Spanish moss like this right here. It's exactly like this, and it's very popular for Instagrammers and people who are taking pictures. But I got there and I found out you have to pay $10 just to drive up and back through the corridor and do like a little nature walk, which is ridiculous. Granted, it isn't as nice, but it's so much more natural. There it is. Wow, it's pretty wide. It's wider than the Congaree. It's moving pretty fast too. Well, this is the first thing that I really don't know if I can get past. I'm really not trying to get stuck. Oh man. I'm not doing it. I don't want to. Go with your gut, not doing it. There's a boar. 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 I saw 3 of them. There might be a 4th. But I definitely saw 2 others. They either don't sense me, they don't hear me, they didn't hear my car, they just don't care. Alright, it looks like they're long gone. She kind of eventually looked up as I was walking over and stopped eating or picking at whatever she was picking at. And I got a couple pictures, and as soon as I crouched down with my tripod to put it down and level it out and everything and start a video, she immediately just ran off into the woods. I still hear them just a little bit. It's interesting though, like as soon as I squatted down, I don't know why. Like I was standing up at first, but maybe it's like a hunter squatting down about to shoot. Pow. That's what I'm talking about. That was good. That was a very salty meal, filling meal, fried green tomatoes, mac and cheese. So I'm gonna hopefully work some of that off a little bit. It's been a while since I juggled. Holy crap. What the heck are those? I'm excited to eat my dinner and then get back to my book and then call it a night. So, good night. Good morning. Super easy setup. All you do is switch the input from the car one to the solar one, and you're good to go. And right now it's inputting 76. I've never gotten that much from the solar panel, so that is awesome. Oh gosh, let's see if I can do this. Flip! I'm so mad because I was gonna start the fire. I don't know if I mentioned it. I wanted to cook a peach cobbler on the fire, and I realized I used all my milk for the fried green tomatoes, and then I had some left, but I was so thirsty that I just downed the rest of the milk, forgetting that I needed like 3/4 of a cup for the peach cobbler. So I'm thinking, do I go into town to get some firewood and some milk to do that? Or do I just hang out here, cook the shrimp and grits tonight, do that tomorrow? I'm always talking to the camera when I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So that's probably annoying for the viewer because I don't know what I'm gonna do. But still, I'm just trying to, voice my thoughts and think about it at the same time. You'll find out as soon as I'll know, so that's for sure. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. kicking things in gear, chop some wood, make some dinner, film the sunset, make a fire, hopefully make dessert, finish off this awesome 3 or 4 days in the Georgia swampland right. Could get rotten, that's alright. They said 2 cups, but I'm just gonna start with a cup of cheese. Cheesy buttery grits. Looks pretty darn good to me. Scoop me up some grits. Oh, the butter's still kind of melting in there. That's alright. Get me some shrimpies. I'll have to peel them as I eat, but that's alright. Last but not least, a little garnish on top. Can't get much better than that, can you? Bon appetit. Cheese just for the touch of it. Mm-mm-mm. While the fire is ablazing and I'm making all the ashes, I'm going to make all the fixings for the cobbler. What I have to actually cook over the fire, and this is going to be the biggest experiment of it all, is just this little stove. Shout out to Lost Lakes on YouTube. He uses this from time to time, and so I eventually got one. Alright, well that was super unfortunate. My battery just died, but I got everything together. I got my butter, my cast iron thing, combined the sugar, flour, baking powder, cinnamon, salt, and milk in here. Got my peaches, got everything together. Wish me luck. Butter's melted. Oh, baby. What time is it? 8:20. So I'll check it at 9. I mean, yeah, it's delicious. Alright, leave me alone. Let me eat in peace. I'm wrapping up this video probably pretty soon. Gonna enjoy this cobbler and get a good night's sleep. If you happen to make it this far in the video, I thank you so much, honestly. You know, hopefully entertain and inspire someone to get outside or do something that they love, that they've been waiting to do for a while. Something that's been on my mind lately. Admittedly, a lyric by Boz. Leave this world with some inspiration. I'll take the bait before pure gold. Come to grips with your intuition. Hear the whispers of your soul. Steer you down the road you're on. It's all your own. You have a lot of thoughts when you're by yourself for 3 or 4 days plus. This type of trip is something that recharges my batteries, and it just gives me enough push, gives me enough will to move forward to the next day and the next state, and that's all that really matters. So, well, that was a big tangent, but thank you so much for watching, honestly. Don't subscribe to my channel, don't like the video, don't share it, I really don't care. But if you see this, comment. Tell me who you are, tell me that you watched the video, tell me the parts of the video that you liked, the parts that you didn't. You know, give me constructive criticism. Do you like the short 1 to 2 to 3 minute videos that are, you know, hype and upbeat and, you know, these badass hikes with these cool views and towers and all that? Or do you like 15 to 20 minute videos of me going on nature walks and explaining things and describing what I'm seeing and talking? And, you know, videos like this where I cook and I'm driving around and seeing different things. What do you like to see? I'm sure it's going to be different for everyone. My mom says that she likes the cooking parts. This is helping me get out of my bubble a little bit, and I'm only gonna push it further and further. So, but please tell me, let me know that you watched the video. That's all I can ask for. Just let me know, say what's up. Thank you so much, and peace out.
Lead this world with some inspiration. I take the bait before pure gold. Come to grips with your intuition. Hear the whispers of your soul. Steer you down the road you're on. It's all your own.